Okay, so let's look at this RC. Which of the following best describes the philosophical argument underlying the passage? This story of a king culminates in these last two lines where author says, had not some divine force planted the dreams in his head, he would not have taken the steps necessary to fulfill those prophecies. Through this circular path, destiny is unavoidably realized. So we'll have to understand the circular path here. There is a predetermined fate. This fate drives you to certain actions. You choose to take certain actions, but these actions eventually lead to the realization of the fate only. So this is the cycle being described in the passage, guys. Now, option A says there is no free will. This is wrong. The actions that we choose to take, the actions that this king chose to take was his free will. So there is definitely free will, but the free will leads to predetermined fate only. B says divine revelations are his way of communicating with us. This is only a minor point, does not capture the essence of the passage. This cycle is not complete. Option C, free will serves destiny. The actions that this king chose to take eventually led to the fate. Therefore, free will serves destiny is the most appropriate representation of this uh, idea, philosophical idea. Option D, human circumstances are his own making, which would mean there is no role of destiny. If one's circumstances are his own making, there's no role of destiny, which runs contrary to the very philosophical argument in the passage. There is a predetermined destiny. So option D is also wrong. Which of the following cannot be inferred from the passage? Okay. Option A. As a result of his first dream, Astyages believed the threat his daughter posed to him could be through her husband. This line tells you that his fear of the dream made him refuse to marry her to any of these eligible bachelors. Instead, he gave her to a Persian called this man. Therefore, option A can be inferred, eliminated. Option B, this man believed that it was always best to observe the recommendations of the Magi. All we know from the passage is that he followed the recommendations of this man in this one instant. We do not know whether he considered that it was always best to observe. This always is a problematic. We do not know that. Because it cannot be inferred, it should be the correct answer. He believed that a Persian noble was less of a threat to his position than a Median noble. That is precisely the reason why he married her daughter off to a Persian. So this can also be inferred, therefore not the answer. Had he not acted upon his dreams, he might have averted the fate that befell him. Last lines tell us that the steps were necessary to fulfill those prophecies. If the steps were necessary, had he not acted upon his dreams, had he not taken these steps, he might have averted the fate that can also be inferred, therefore, not the answer. Which of the following, if true, would most strongly undermine or weaken the claim that his downfall proceeded from two major mistakes? This is a critical reasoning question here. So this argument that his downfall proceeded from two major mistakes. One, that he tried to kill the baby, and the other that he married off his daughter to a Persian, this king. These are two terrible mistakes. Okay. Now, option A says Mandani's husband would have deposed Astyages if he had known why his son was killed. Now, guys, if his son was killed, this would also amount to an action taken by Astyages, which means this action or this mistake would lead to his downfall. This argument does not get weakened, it only gets strengthened here. So option A does not weaken the argument. Option B, his first dream was in fact a warning against allowing his daughter to marry. Well, even in that case, he misinterpreted the dream. It does not really weaken, it is irrelevant what it really meant. The argument is that his mistakes or his actions led to his downfall. He would not have killed the baby. Harpagus would not have killed the baby regardless of whether he knew the prophecy. If he would not have killed the baby regardless of whether he knew the prophecy, then it becomes irrelevant because Astyages anyway tried to kill the baby, and this is the major mistake here. So this is irrelevant. Mandani's son would have conquered his grandfather's kingdom, that is Astyages' kingdom, regardless of who his father was. Okay. Now, regardless of who his father was would mean that even if this man Astyages had not committed the first mistake of marrying her daughter off to a Persian, his son, Mandani's son, would have conquered the grandfather's domain or kingdom anyway, which means his downfall was not necessarily caused by his mistake. It had to happen. It was a fate. So option D is the correct answer.